Okay, we got another warrior. This time it's Amber. Victor goes first. Pooing out for Amber. Poisons Pooin. Jasmine. Pooin attacks. Tainted Oracle. Victor's fourth resource. Pooin, well, the poison took his life. Blood Frenzy. Tainted Oracle's in love. Jasmine stabs Victor. Victor uses power on Jasmine, pulls the poison out of the graveyard, poisons her. Jasmine. Crippled Jasmine. And there's another Jasmine. The crippled Jasmine's not too bad. Going for the forest. Charm. Tainted Oracle attacks. Kills itself. So I think the Amber made a mistake. If it charmed the Tainted Oracle, then Victor can't get his 2 cards. He's just got a worthless cripple out there. Poison. Because crippling the Jasmine, she's still got her ability to use, and you still got to kill her. The only thing is she can't do damage to you. King's Pride comes out. Amber. But if she crippled the Tainted Oracle, Victor would have 2 less cards right now. And the Jasmine would probably be dead. Crippled worm. Dead worm. Amber. You need to get rid of that Jasmine. She's crippling all your... or she's charming all your people. Victor uses power on Pooin. Poison Arrow. Dual Wield makes it stronger. Amber attacks, breaks the Wrath of the Forest. Dual Wield brings it back. Here comes Eon to protect the cripples and the Death Trap. Lily attacks. Not looking too good for Amber. If she got rid of that Jasmine instead of crippling it, it would go a lot better for her. It would have gone a lot better for her. Amber attacks. Victor's still low, so if she can cripple these ones or get rid of them somehow, she's still got double the health of Victor. There goes a Lily. Eon breaks her Jeweler's Dream. Crippled Eon. That's not good though, because you've crippled him, but he's going to protect anyone who comes out now. Lily. Crippled Aldon. Charmed Aldon. Retreat on Eon. Misplaced. Why do you retreat the fucking Eon? It was crippled. So now he'll summon it, it's no longer crippled. I don't understand that. Victor uses power. Lily gets rid of him. New King's Pride. So Victor's got to break that. He's got to break that jeweler's dream. Qatar. Out on. 4 damage. Well, actually 2 damage. 2 damage she wouldn't have taken if she had not retreated him for fuck knows what reason. They're all beating the shit out of her now. She's down to 13, she needs a weapon. Bizarre. Armored sandworm. Victor. Poor quality on the armor. Okay, Victor attacks. 1 damage, breaks the armor. Let's see, 3. 8. She's down to 1, but then the blood frenzy kills her. Ooh, she dies to her own card. Ugh. Bled to death. It's her own fault. If she didn't retreat that Eon, that would have been 4 less damage against her. We've got a lead win. Christopher comes out. Christopher attacks. Christopher comes out to get rid of Christopher. Cohen. Christopher attacks. Fireball on Victor. Death Trap. Death Trap's not too bad for Ledwin. She doesn't want any allies out there to start feeding Victor. But yeah, gets rid of Death Trap. Here comes Aldon. Let's see, Victor focuses on the Ledwin. Or does he? He probably gets rid of Aldon with Christopher. Still got 4 resources. Plays another Death Trap. Puen attacks. Ledwin's down at 20. She's got enough shadow energy. Lightning Strike on. That's good. Puen and Victor. Soul Seeker comes out. Victor shoots. Christopher attacks. What does the Ledwin do? Lightning Strike, Christopher and Victor. He's got a shadow energy, hasn't used it. Eon comes out. Ledwin. Research, draws a card. So she's... Another Eon comes out. It's down to 10. It's a race for a Ledwin. She needs fireballs and she needs them now. Draws a card. Uses her power on Victor. That's 4. Needs a fireball. That's not good enough. 8 damage. She just leaves. Elementalist. Victor goes first. Spark for Elementalist. Does he have another one? Nope. Why didn't he attack Victor? He forgot. That's 1 damage you could have done to Victor. Draws a card from Victor's deck. Powers up the Spark. So if he didn't forget, Victor would be on 25. Tainted Oracle. Fadis does the damage to Victor. Spark gets rid of Tainted Oracle. I think that's a waste. Waste of an attack. He could have done 2 damage to Victor. Well, it's worked out for him because he would be dead right now. The Spark. It survived an extra turn to get 2 damage off on Victor. Actually, the same thing would have happened. This made no difference, really. Puen gets rid of Gargoyle. Christopher comes out. Does the damage. And Spark's dead. Transference. Death Trap. Christopher attacks. Puen attacks. Mind control on Puen. So Victor's on 6 resources, Elementalist is at 5. So it looks like Elementalist skipped to resource. So it's not looking too good for Elementalist. Spitfire's turn. He doesn't bother discarding one. He plays a bad center and Aldon. Attacks with Christopher. No card for Elementalist. He's still only at 5 resources. Victor's at 6. Elementalist powers up. Lily comes out, that's a death trap. Another death trap. Aldon attacks Elementalist. Faddis comes out, 1 damage to Aldon. And a death trap gets rid of him. Aldon dead. Victor uses power on Christopher. Soul Seeker is going to feed on him. So Victor's on 8 resources and Elementalist is only on 6. So it's not looking good for him, plus Victor's got more cards. And he's got all that shit on his items. Oh, there goes Wrath of the Forest, but he's still got a Soul Seeker. Elementalist doesn't have anything. Full set of cards for Victor. 9 resources in an Eon. Eon Aldon, Soul Seeker, he doesn't shoot Elementalist. 6 resources, Elementalist, bad center. And he leaves. Okay, Boris. Burgett. Christopher. Christopher attacks. Christopher. Christopher. So they're on 2 resources now. Poison arrow on Burgett. Christopher attacks. Aldon comes out. Jasmine. Burgett. Victor's turn. Aldon gets rid of Burgett. Victor uses power on Jasmine. Gets the poison back. Poisons Jasmine. No cards for Boris. Uses power to get rid of Aldon. No cards for Boris. Not looking good for Boris. But he has got 2 allies. Wrath of the Forest for Victor. Christopher. Christopher gets rid of Christopher. 3 damage to get rid of a 1 health ally. Plus give him a card. Death Trap. Raven attacks him. He should have left the little Christopher there. Lady gets 1 damage off, get that extra bit of damage on to Victor. Raven brings her down to 1, but she can still charm. Poisoned Raven. And Lily comes out. Puen sacrifice himself. Out on Boris uses power on Jasmine. No, what the? Why that one? Oh yeah. It's on 0 and 1, but it can still charm. So I suppose it's a better idea to get rid of Lily. Since it's only on 1 health, you can just get rid of it with a weapon or a Christopher or something. Charm. Death Trap. Needs a weapon, so you can get rid of that Jasmine. Nope. Jasmine, the cripple, the 0 health thing is just sitting there. Smashed Soul Seeker. So that was a mistake attacking Aldon. He just got some damage on himself. It's worked out because he had the flaming arrow, so he did get some damage off himself, and he could have done extra 2 damage to Boris. Use his power to get rid of Jasmine. He was getting sick of Jasmine. Tainted Oracle. Power on the worm. Death Trap. Crippled Tainted Oracle. Worm attacks. That worm will be hard to get rid of. Bad center. Bad center. He's given Boris a full deck of cards. Retreat on Jasmine. Then he summons his own Jasmine. And now Aldon. Power up the worm. Poison on the Aldon, and then Jasmine comes out. And a Death Trap. War Banner. So Worm can get rid of Jasmine. Death Trap gets rid of Jasmine. Raven. See if the Worm kills her. No, Aldon kills her. And the Worm attacks Victor. Victor uses power on Raven. Does he have a Soul Seeker? No, he's got a Christopher. Get rid of Raven. Gets his own Raven. And a Death Trap. So we got 3 attack Worm. Christopher sacrifices himself. Cripple on the Raven. And then Erica comes out. The Worm attacks Victor probably. Uses his power to get rid of little Christopher. Worm attacks Victor. Wrath of the Forest. He's hoping his cripples are going to die so he gets some cards, but no. Qatar's not going to help too much. And Raid, free 10 health for him. Dead Victor. Erica attacks as well. Victor's dead. Heart of the Cards, not going to save him. Boris will finish him off. There he goes, dead Victor. We've got a rematch between them. Boris and Victor. Puin comes out. Puin comes out. So they're looking at each other. They're both looking at Boris, actually. Puin takes Boris. Aldon. Puin gets rid of Puin. What can Jasmine do? 4 resources for Victor. Uses 2 to charm the Aldon, and then she gets rid of Puin. So he's got 2 resources left, which he uses with Poison Arrow on Aldon. War Banner, Christopher, and Boris. Boris gets rid of Jasmine, Christopher attacks Victor. We've got 5 resources for Victor now. See if he can get a Soul Seeker to feed. No. Sandworm comes out. Aldon poisoned. Valiant Defender can't attack Christopher. Christopher attacks. 2 War Banners powered him up a bit. Victor decides not to use his power on actually he decides to use it just to get the Poison Arrow to get rid of him. Bit of a waste. Might cost him. See, he could have done it on Raven. Just wait 1 turn, he would have only took 2 damage from the Christopher. And he could have brought that Raven down to 1. Get rid of her. Birgit did. Retreat on the worm. Worm. Brings the worm down to 0. Now he uses power on Raven. Poisons her. Death Trap. Bizarre. I don't really think the Bizarre helps too much. Just gave Boris 2 extra cards. Death Trap. Birgit. Aldon. All jumping into the pit. Lily gets a pit back. Another one. Lots of death traps. Christopher. Boris. Eon. Aldon. Sandworm. It's Ice Cube now. A death trap. Eon attacks, but Victor's got his power next turn, he can get rid of it. Aldon's dead. Uses power. Uses power again. He needs to pour quality to help get rid of that thing. Crimson Vest. Christopher. Christopher gets rid of Eon. Aldon jumps into the death trap. Erica. Jasmine. Flaming arrow on Erica. Another death trap. Christopher attacks. Puin jumps in the pit. So many pits. Erica gets rid of Jasmine. Don't know about that. Suppose it's okay getting rid of her. She would have charmed the worm, so yeah, it's fine. Suppose Victor's on too much health anyway. It's not going to make much of a difference doing 5 damage to him. Crippled Eon. Crippled it and then attacks it. Raven. Oracle. Boris. 2 cards for Boris. Erica gets rid of Eon. The worm. Retreat on what? Raven. Here comes Christopher. Here comes Erica. Big field of allies now. 2 extra cards for Victor and Dead Oracle. Boris uses power on Christopher. What does the worm do? Worm attacks Victor. Victor needs a Soul Seeker. Very badly. That's not it. Raven. Christopher. Christopher gets rid of Christopher. Birgit comes out to protect them. I think he made a mistake with that flaming arrow sticking it on the 3 health Erica. You could have got rid of that 1 health Erica. So you'd still have your vest. If you got rid of that 1 health Erica, you still have your vest. Plus she would have died, you would have got 2 health back on that vest. So he made a big mistake not burning the 1 health Erica. Christopher just suicides. Blood Frenzy. Retreat on whatever that was. I think it's the Birgit. Moment Sam, 1 attacks, they all attack. Victor's armor breaks. Birgit. Soul Seeker finally gets what he needs. He doesn't do anything though. Doesn't shoot anyone. Worm hurts his Soul Seeker a little bit. Worm helps his Soul Seeker a little bit more. Jasmine finishes him off.